This is TechCrunch. Well, on Monday, the Department of Justice sided with xAI in a lawsuit that sought to stop the company's use of dozens of unpermitted natural gas turbines near its Memphis data centers. That's according to reporting by Wired. The DOJ said if the NAACP, which filed the lawsuit back in April, prevailed, well, the result would undermine, quote, American national economic and energy security by seeking to shut off the power supply for artificial intelligence innovation that supports the Department of War's military operations, end quote. The memorandum filed by the Justice Department said that Grok is one of 4 AI models that support mission-critical operations, such as its recent strikes in Iran. The NAACP started telegraphing its intent to sue xAI last June, seeking to end the company's practice of using mobile gas turbines at its Colossus and Colossus II data centers. Those efforts failed, and Elon Musk's AI company has since added more turbines, bringing the total to 57. Because the turbines have remained on trailers, xAI claims that they are exempt from Mississippi air pollution regulations for 1 year. The Southern Environmental Law Center, which filed the lawsuit on behalf of the NAACP, says that the company's use still violates federal law, which states that trailer-mounted turbines can be considered stationary and are therefore subject to regulation. The NAACP has said that the region, already one of the most polluted in the country, has suffered worse air quality since xAI's data centers went online. Since last year, the number of turbines at the data centers have more than doubled, resulting in a corresponding increase in 3 major air pollutants: PM2.5, formaldehyde, and oxides of nitrogen. All 3 have been linked to asthma and cardiovascular disease. Formaldehyde exposure increases the risk of cancer, and PM2.5 has been implicated in a range of ailments from stroke to Alzheimer's disease. The company, which is now a division of SpaceX, is likely to buy more generators in the coming months or years. In SpaceX's IPO filing, the company said that it will buy another $2.8 billion worth of gas turbines to power its AI data centers over the next 3 years. Of that, at least $2 billion are earmarked for mobile gas turbines. Well, over the weekend, Google CEO Sundar Pichai faced a small revolt when he delivered his commencement speech at Stanford University, where he earned his graduate degree in materials science and engineering. About 200 students from the graduating class reportedly walked out, while others loudly booed the tech executive. The focus of the protest was Google's defense ties, including Project Nimbus, the controversial $1.2 billion contract shared with Amazon to provide cloud and AI services to the Israeli military, as well as its relationship with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. Student signs included phrases like ICE spies with Google AI and genocide runs on Google, as well as Free Palestine. A statement associated with the protest read, "We are walking out because we refuse to glorify the corporations that fuel this violence and exercise our power to choose differently." The walkout was organized by a number of campus activist groups, including Stanford Students for Justice in Palestine, No Tech for Apartheid, and Tech for Liberation. As the war in Gaza has raged, Google's participation in Nimbus has drawn protests from both inside and outside of the company. Back in 2024, Google fired 28 workers for protesting the contract, although it has continued to suffer internal dissent over the issue since then. It was also recently criticized by the Electronic Frontier Foundation, which accused it and other companies of choosing to look the other way on Israel's use of their services. Project Nimbus also enjoys support from Amazon. Microsoft has also been criticized for its support of the Israeli military, although the company restricted the Israeli government's use of its technology after an investigation found that its cloud services were being used to mass surveil Palestinians. The student protest also drew criticism from business leaders online. Vinod Khosla, the billionaire co-founder of Sun Microsystems and one of Silicon Valley's most prominent venture capitalists, posted on X that the protest was biased, idiotic, short-sighted, and very selfish, adding that it was selfish because the students ignored the bottom 3 billion people on this planet that could benefit from AI, and they are worried about their misinformed, selfish self-interest. xAI's appearance at Stanford is part of a broader pattern. Speakers at college graduation ceremonies around the country have faced boos when they have attempted to get outgoing college students excited about AI, but rarely has student animus been as targeted as it was with xAI, directed not at AI hype, but at the specific business decisions made by the company he leads. In general, young people seem to believe that AI is threatening their employment opportunities and may be ruining other parts of society as well. That's all for now. For the latest tech news, go to TechCrunch.com.